Alright guys, I got an update today. If you're on my Facebook, you probably already know, but got the turbo in its location. Hot side's not built yet, still trying to figure out how I'm going to go about doing it. Might have to just make this in order to keep it on a budget, make it a non-heater car, just get rid of HVAC altogether. Just hate doing it because of the way this system is made up. The HVAC box actually does, houses all this right here. Otherwise it just comes right back to here and it just looks like shit. Excuse my language. But pretty much think I found the location of the turbo. Got a little bit of work to do there. Can't believe this thing's out of focus. There it goes. Thinking about putting a factory manifold like that and wrapping it down underneath the transmission back over on the other side to group it in. Little extra tubing, bring it right down in through there. I got a different steering shaft, a Jeep steering shaft for it. Same thing we use on the F-bodies and all that stuff. And just bring it right on up and down in underneath like any other way. Getting ready to start on the intercooler. Get it mocked up and located. Finish weld and all that stuff later. Think I found a fix for my water pump, maybe. A little bit of, might require a little bit of welding or whatever, but where you see where that line's at, I can turn around and grind that out and put the tube back in and just dimple it, or I could weld it and push and then mill this on out to take and put the tube in there, basically making it almost an F-body style or LS2 style, I think it is, water pump. However, I do have a better one, thanks to Greg hooking me on up, not even knowing it. Got this one. This has a lot more room to take and mill and lower that down. I just got to take and convince myself to getting around to doing it. Hell, you don't even have to mill it down. You can use a Metabo, Metabo such as here. Cut it out level, as level as can get. You can adjust the angle even if you wanted to, probably, depending on how you go about it. But just got to take and work at it and see which way I'm going to go. But that water pump should work. Tomorrow I'm going to get started on the fuel system, get the gas tank in it, go from there. Car came with the radio. Didn't really know, figured it was a cheap one. Turns out it was a pretty decent one. Some sort of old JVC, but has all the crazy little functions on it and the little movies and all that. Location of my blow-off valves down low. No matter what I do, I'm probably going to end up taking on some heat soak, so I'm just going to later on buy a whole bunch of header wrap and wrap everything. And go as much as I can. I've got some to wrap what's in front of the engine, keep some of the heat in away from the charge tube. Just got to figure out which way to go about it. Really kicking myself in the butt now for selling those logs that I made, and would really, really love to have those things back now. But that's the way it goes, You don't always get what you want, I suppose, and you can't always predict what's in the future. But I put some oil in it, spun it over a little bit, made sure everything was good there. Wiring harness should be in, I'm hoping tomorrow. Joe said that he shipped it yesterday, and or yesterday morning. Hopefully didn't get too busy and forget, but we'll see. Joe's a pretty good guy. He said it came out really good, said he overdid himself on it. I'm a patient guy. It ain't going nowhere. I got a ton to do yet. Just be nice to be able to get it all wired up and get it in there, and for this portion of the mock-up. Hell, I'm half tempted just to leave all the stuff in there and let it go for now, but got a lot of work to do. Got to remove that manifold, get the Jeep shaft in and all that stuff. But fuel system's going to be the biggest one. Got to try to remember or crack open the books and find out if it's illegal to mount your fuel pressure regulator on the firewall or not. For the life of me, I can't remember. So, gonna have to take and open the book up maybe and take a look, or maybe one of you guys can make it easy on me and just give me a holler for you guys that are hitting the track every day. But all I did for temporary placement on this turbo is just take two pieces of ink and tack weld it. Held it pretty much in the spot where the general location of where I want it. I'm still going to take and bring it more to the passenger side here, bring it this way, get a little more room away from that tensioner pulley. That maybe find a way to make a little more room for the actual air cleaner. That, or just pick up a small air cleaner, just kind of sits over it as a hat. Just, I don't know, 4-inch, whatever will work it. I only see, only gets driven during the summer, stuff like that, but I still don't want nothing getting into it. Turbos, these on-3 turbos are okay, but don't want to test the durability out too much on them by, putting a whole bunch of dirt through them. But here shortly, I'm going to get started on hooking up the oil, the oil system to the turbo and get that all set up. Still got it to where I can blow everything off the front cover. Really thinking I'm just going to take and run it right into the front cover of the timing cover and just leave it there. Looks like it'll be one of the better spots to run it for me. Got a ton of room down there to get to it. So, I know you can barely see it, it's black. But, there we go. Like I said, there's a ton of room down there for it. So far, I can speak of a couple of things. The Dirty Dingo kits, they seem to be really good. Trying to save myself a whole bunch of money, and them doggone F-body water pumps are $100 used, which is ridiculous. I don't know what in the world people are thinking when it comes to those. It's just a piece of aluminum that's set up. I know it's what everyone's seeking, but still at the point that to the whole matter is it's a used part. Won't get much time out of it, just like buying these old 5.3s. Sell them cheap for a reason. But that's it. Got to mount the low-car cable. Get that done. Still got quite a bit of work to go. Tomorrow I'm hoping to blow it out. Kelly's off from school, so I ain't got to worry about watching the kids on those days. So I think today was our last day or something like that, so I get a whole bunch more time to do what I need to do. So that's it, guys. And I'll holler at y'all later. Don't be afraid to take and comment or whatever. You see something I didn't notice, always good to have a second set of eyes or whatever.